Okay, so on the note of the Jell-O, so Martin had kind of known this way back when the Men's Egos got started. Into this event, we had, a member of the group who was kind of problematic. And we weren't sure if we should have just moved them out of the way right away or, let them help with the event or what we're going to do. But they had gotten their roots really into the event, early on. So we're like, okay, well, rather than try and uproot somebody and possibly do damage to the event, we just let it happen. But, after the event, within the Z-Girls, we have 3 different groups, Alpha, Beta, Zetas. The Alphas are the managers and the CEOs. Within the Alpha group, I kept getting complaints about rude behavior, disrespectful behavior, stepping on people's responsibilities, and we try to keep the person incorporated, but it inevitably came up to a separation. My question just deals with, as a project manager, as a manager in any situation, if you have an employee or a partner who gets their roots really deep into a project, making it hard for them to be removed, how do you kind of handle those types of situations?
Well,
I would, dude, in my experience dealing with that stuff, you just kind of gotta work through the event, get it done, get it over with, and just chalk it up for future knowledge, dude, that they're not exactly great to work with. I mean, you can't F up the event that much, especially day of and stuff. You just kind of gotta, if they're that involved, because you're not gonna know half the shit you need to know, because they have whatever work they've done. You gotta get through that day.
Yep.
I've got something a bit harsher if you're in the mood.
Always.
I'm always in the mood.
I think you have to take a step back from this. And I know it just happened, but, and who are we? We're this internet radio show, and I think 7,500 people listen to our foul-mouthed...
Oh, good for you!
Microphone tit-rubbing session. But you're promoting yourself and your ability to pull this off, and the Z-Girls, and I think you should question whether that should have been your question.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm saying? Your question could have been, we had 300 people. What do you advise us to do next? Because it's all sounding really great. And then it feels like it got, honestly, 20 people in a project, what chances of drama? 150%. More than one person in a project, chances of drama, high. 3 people in a project, extremely high. 4 people, certain.
Right. Well, and we tend to work with the same people as often as possible because we found those relationships, and I think takes time. And for it being his first gig he pulled off.
Right. I'm just saying, I'll say to a band, you're opening for a larger band, and one of the other bands took your, half of your 2 6-packs. So your beer allocation is half of what it's supposed to be. Are you going to run around the venue trying to, hey, they took our 6-pack, can we have another one? Or you just is that the thing? Is that the relationship you want to have with the promoter? You want to stop him in the middle of an important larger show to get a 6-pack of beer? Or do you just want to go to the supermarket and buy some, or just step up to the bar and buy beer and not change the relationship you're having? And I feel like we were talking about a really great event with some really good ideas, and now we're not. So, personnel problems, if you're choosing to have a bunch of people who Jell-O wrestle and like to dress up as zombies and, and probably party, I might think, will there be problems? Of fucking course there'll be problems.
And you're dealing with very pretty females and tons of them together. That is, that's the perfect recipe for drama, no doubt about it. So I don't think you're ever going to avoid it. You just gotta keep it to a minimum when you're dealing with those ladies. I mean, they can be as sweet as pie, but yeah.
Well, no, I'm not saying deal with it. I'm saying deal with it however you have to deal with it, not on the radio probably, because you're promoting this new thing, which sounds really great.
It does sound awesome. How can people follow you?
They can go to the website, z-girlswithaz.com, or at z-girlswithaz at Twitter. That would be the best way to get to us.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining us.
Good deal.
And thank you for your time.